It's fun.
Episode 31. Office Hours, Coach Madden. We're going to do another snap session. You guys seem to like the last snap session. I got some good feedback on it. You guys said instead of answering the questions to Snapchat like this, answer them directly to the camera. And then I'll just let the guys know on Snapchat that I answered their question. And then they can go watch the YouTube video. But if you aren't following me on Snapchat, my name is John Madden 1882, all lowercase, all together. JOHN MADDEN 1882. So go follow me over there if you're about that Snapchat, because I got into it. So I'm gonna answer a few questions in this video, and then we'll go from there. Here we go. First one, Elliot. I'm 13. I'm looking for a good wood bat. Can you direct me towards a good one? Yes, sir, Elliot. There are many great wood bats out there. I'd say the most popular model is probably the 271. That's always a good model to start with if you haven't swung a wood bat before. My personal favorite wood bats are Kissimmee Sticks. I used to work with them over there. Mr. Mike, the godfather of wood bats, as I used to call him, is great at making the bats. You know, he knows a lot about wood. He knows a lot about cutting the wood. He knows a lot about bats. He's been making bats, wood bats, since the early 90s. So definitely check out Kissimmee Sticks for sure, because he's a one-man show now. He's a one-man show over there. So all bats are custom made to order. So it may take a little bit to get your bat, but they're legit. All right, thanks, Elliot. I'll type him. Got to remember to tell him I answered his question. Somebody's waking up over here, my co-host. What up, co-host? That's Mr. John Henry. If you think John Henry's the man, give me a thumbs up. Hope you don't start crying. All right, this one's from Matthew. Matthew, he just sent me a picture of a basketball game. Cool, Matt. Robert, do you recommend going to showcases or college camps run by the college coaches? One more question. Why do people say Alex Bregman's swing is unconventional for a right-handed hitter? So, do you recommend showcases or college camps run by the college coaches? This happens a lot. You know, you'll have the college coaches, they send out invitations to players and say, hey, come to our showcase or our camp, and you know, we'd love to see you. We'd love to check you out there. This happens a lot, okay? Listen, at the end of the day, this is a way for the colleges to make some money. But with that being said, if you go and you ball out, you're in front of the college coaches. So, you know, it can be very beneficial for you if you go out there and you do your thing in front of those coaches. But for the most part, it's a moneymaker for the coaches, right? So, I mean, it all depends. I would say go to as many as you can afford to go to, if your game is at its top level, right? You don't want to go if you're not at 100% or feeling really good. You want to make sure you're at the top of your game, and only go to the schools that you would see yourself going to. Like, you don't want to, unless there's other scouts there, right? You don't want to go to every school that invites you. First of all, it's going to be buku bucks, and second of all, what if you don't want to go to that school? Don't go to the showcase, right? Only go to the showcases you want to go to. But at the end of the day, it is a money-making thing for the college coaches. So thank you, Robert, for your question. Quana, how about losing weight? Losing weight for, I guess I was talking to him before about something. I don't remember what it was. But losing weight as an athlete is tough. I always say if you're a bigger guy, you want to do that during the off season. You don't want to worry about cutting calories during the season, because you need that energy during the season. So if you're trying to cut weight, if you're a bigger guy and trying to cut a little weight, definitely focus on that in the off season. Good question. Basically, you got to burn more calories than you take in. That's all it's about right there. But do it slow. Don't try to do it fast. Matt, what are some good foods for baseball players to eat? Very good. I like this. Nutrition is huge when it comes to baseball. The older I get, the more important I realize that nutrition is. And for baseball, it's huge because you want to have the right energy, enough energy to sustain you through a full game when you're playing. So it's very important to eat good, eat properly. I've been eating a lot more vegetables lately because I realize how important they are for me. I was always huge on protein. I think some of you younger guys too should be, because it helps develop your muscles. It's good for when you're working out and all that stuff. But I used to be like a protein fiend, and now I'm leaning more towards the vegetables. Balanced, more of a balanced meal, and it's all great for you. In fact, I got something right here in front of you. Some rice, some beans, and corn, and some chicken. This is a company that it's delicious, by the way. Sorry, I got to take a bite. You want some? You want some of this? You can't eat. Get the hell out of here. You're just a baby. But what we do is my wife and I, we buy this from a company, 2 meals a day, and they make up this delicious food. I wish you could smell how good that smells and tastes. Delicious. They bring you 2 meals a day. Well, you can do as many as you want. We do 2 meals a day, and they deliver it to you, a couple days worth, and you just throw it in the microwave, and it's delicious. It's all portioned out. It's balanced. It's got the protein, carbs, veggies in there, and it's different every day. Delicious food. So I started doing that just so I don't have to worry about it, because if we don't have that, I'm gonna end up going to some fast food sometimes, or maybe getting some pizza one day or some Chinese food. So this is just more convenient. Why are you sucking on my finger? You hungry too? It's just convenient to have in the refrigerator and just throw it in whenever you get hungry. So just make sure you're balancing your portion. To answer your question more directly, let's see. When I was in college, I used to be really strict on my eating. Pre-game, I used to eat. What did I used to eat before a college game? I used to eat what was that called? Slim Fast bar with peanut butter on top and a piece of Hershey's chocolate. Okay. Then I would eat some fruit, a cup of fruit, and then I would eat like a small sub or a small salad before, like early in the morning. And then after the game, I would eat the night before, I would eat a chicken parmesan with the pasta, because I wanted to get that pasta, the carbs in, to have the energy for the next day with the chicken. So I had the chicken parmesan the night before a game. This is when I was a starter. Chicken parmesan the night before a game. Before the game, actually the day of before the game, Slim Fast bar with peanut butter on top and chocolate bar. And then after the game, I would have some steak or something to get that protein in and really feed that arm after the game, especially if I had a long game. Get some steak or something like that. Go to a steakhouse, get the potatoes, get the carrots, all the good stuff. You got to be balanced. I think my grandmother said it best. A little bit of everything is great. So just make sure you're balanced and you're eating well. Let's see if we got any more. One more question, then I gotta go feed this baby because he's hungry too. What do you think is the best food to eat? Boob? He says eat them boobs. That's what he eats. Let's see. Do I got any more questions here? I don't know. I can't find any more questions on the snap. So let me go feed this little boy. Hit that thumbs up if you like this answer. The answers to these questions. If you want me to do another video like this, a little bit longer, answer a few more questions, let me know. Leave your comment below and ask your question, or hit me up on the Snapchat, John Madden 1882, and I'll talk to you over there. Thanks, guys. Appreciate all the love and support, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Oh, happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. I'm making a video tomorrow anyway, so I'll see you there.